Hello, everybody. That was probably picked up on stream.
Oh, dude. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Don't want
really
to
hate
leave
to
now.
see
We'll
that.
understand. We'll see you next week.
Get ready to roll.
See you next week,
recap,
guys.
wasn't it? That
Get
was
ready
the recap.
Get ready to roll
Yeah.
a new character.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. Actually,
So-
no, it's in the
so-
recap.
Announcements before we begin. No Shadows over Ravenloft tomorrow, because people are away and we want everybody back. We want everyone together for the session, because the party went back in time to the formation of the Domain of Dread to seal the dark powers away in the Amber Temple, and you need everyone for what's going to be happening next. So yeah, no session tomorrow for that. Hearts of Madness just ended. Our 7 o'clock campaign on Wednesday just ended, so we'll be filling that slot with one-shots coming up. Stay tuned. Blah, 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 blah. New episode of Demystifying DMing up on the podcast networks on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and it's... Let Sam talk about that, I think.
I told you I was making it. I told you I was working on it. It was cooking. It was cooking for a while. Finally came out of the brain oven, and it is now on the internet. So I finished it. It is about player success and the idea of too much, because a lot of times as DMs we worry about making things too easy for our players, and I kind of explore into like, what's the fear there? Like, what are we actually afraid of, and how many of these things are actually like worth worrying about, and how many of these things can we just go with the flow on? The answer is a lot for the second thing. And if you couldn't keep track of what I said, watch the episode.
Yes.
We'll listen to the episode.
Yeah, listen to it. Listen. Do it. Also, speaking of podcast stuff, I am in the slow-going process of getting all of the backlog of Beneath the Tide also up on the podcast thingamajigs. There's 51 episodes as of tonight, so it's not going to be a quick process. So I'll probably still be uploading episodes of Beneath the Tide to the podcast after the campaign's finished. So that's how she goes.
Yeah, it can be a bit time consuming if you're doing the whole editing process. It's rough.
So, and especially if you record you talking like a pirate in all the intros introducing the episode. Anyways, ignore that. So without further ado, our mateys, yo. So last time, you guys basically helped Leah go to a place called Blight Grove to see a friend who was possibly dying. After finding out her friend Lexi had a rod of resurrection, and Leah was all like, I want to go save this person. So the party went to save this person. And after journeying there, you guys found a dead person. Or a dying person, rather, and their body was covered in mushrooms and fungus and moss, and the party, after some discussions and slapping and stuff, this woman was revealed to be Leah's mentor, Lexi, the individual who basically brought Leah down this path of becoming a spore druid, and asked that Leah basically end her pain and suffering from this plague that had afflicted her, and that had been, sorry, excuse me, that was a belch, afflicting the rest of the fungal forests in the city below. And as she passed, the party took her body to Leah's home in the Chondalwood and encountered a rot troll trying to dig up the bodies of Leah's parents. The party attacked the rot troll, killed the rot troll, and then harvested the rot troll's scrotum. After news played with the scrotum for a bit, the party set to burying Lexi in the dirt, and combination of Noose and Grump cast the ceremony spell and performed a funeral ceremony for Lexi, in which a tree sprouted with a bunch of fruits hanging off of it and other fun stuff. And then Noose tried to commune with Pipshin about where to go next, what they should do, how to end the plague that's been afflicting the forest down here. And nothing happened. So, the party, unaware, Noose and Grump made up the next steps and said, "Oh yeah, we gotta go do this thing, kill the fungal lich, take his heart out and kill it." And the party was like, "Oh, okay." And after spending some time in Leah's house, resting and doing everything to kind of relax and whatnot, that's where we're picking up. Everybody inside Leah's house, kind of resting from the last couple hours. And that's where we're going to pick up. With Leah still hanging out in her room by herself. With the cat toys.
But just to be clear, it's a long rest, correct?
I don't
we're
believe
getting
it
or no?
was. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Awesome. I was actually going to ask the same thing, but inversely. Short rest?
Yes.
Boon.
All right.
We are going to check something specific. I have powers. I have wizard powers. Up to combined level 5. Ooh! Ha 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 ha!
I'm
So,
gonna roll some die.
What are you guys doing?
I am still protected by shield, but I have all my spell slots back.
Shield only lasts a round. You mean like mage
Sorry,
armor?
mage
correct?
armor. Yes, mage armor. I'm because we think about how many hours we sat here. I cast it before we fought
Hasn't been
the
too long.
Trollio. So I mean, to your ruling, I don't know
It
how
has,
many
yeah,
hours.
it's still up. It hasn't been long.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm not trying any shenanigans. I'm just excited.
No, yeah, it has not been long at all.
All right, well, are we gonna go to the tree and do that thing?
Yeah, I
Or-
guess so, Noose. That seems like the next logical step. That's where my dreams are telling me to go.
All right, I guess we do it. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I feel great. I feel fantastic.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
fit as a fiddle. Just does some squat lunges.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm kidding. You
First roll of the night.
you get a
Ew.
hernia. You get a hernia.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! That's a challenge rating of 20 on that hernia because your boy rolled an 18. That was meant to be. That hernia was meant to be.
All right, Ogden, turn your head and cough.
Oh, okay. Please, thank you for checking me out. I need someone to give me a physical. I'm getting up there in wizard years.
And yeah, eventually Leah does rejoin the group out of her bedroom. I don't remember, Brittany will remember, but she did do something with one of the cat toys, keeping it or something. So
It was a collar.
that's
She's
correct.
stuck
Yes, so she brings that with her. All right. Whenever you guys are ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's you lead the way, or if you want me to, I can lead the way. Just need a moment to.
I think I can do it.
Okay.
This way, everyone, and she just leaves the house. Grump and Monkfish follow.
Oh yeah, they're with us.
And I wish I had some of Monkfish's catnip right now.
It's all
Just
gone.
me personally.
I
Oh,
think you
God.
might have a problem already. Like, I think you've had one.
No, that was me, Kate.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh,
Don't smoke catnip.
Don't. No, that sounds like a nightmare.
the metaphorical catnip.
Y'all ever heard the phrase like saying that says something is like smoking a cactus?
Nope.
Oh, well, I had a friend who had heard that phrase and was very curious about it, and I had a cactus that I managed to kill from either over or underwatering, one of the two. So I gave it to him as a birthday present so he could smoke it. Did not go well.
So, marching order. I have Leah, Grump, and Monkfish currently.
I'll
Ash
hang
is
in the back.
Oh.
I'll hang with Ash in the back.
All right. Ash and Eclipse side
Ash and
by
Eclipse
side.
keep just like falling back farther and farther and farther, trying to get trying to be to the back, and we're just like, no.
All right.
I'm the
So
back.
who's behind?
I'm
Who's behind Monkfish?
I am going to stand near Noose so I can whisper things to him.
All right.
Yeah.
So Noose and Ogden side by side.
Oh, wait a
Yep.
second. I don't need to whisper.
Nope.
And they're Noose. Did we? Sorry, out again. Did we decide if you can have separate channels or?
You cannot.
Okay, so it's all just a collective.
Yep. You choose basically who you do it with.
Oh, I can choose. Oh, because I've already tossed the net over everyone. They're all included in this round,
Yes. Yep.
except for Monkfish, who opted out.
Yeah, he opted out because he did not want people singing in his head.
Is this the shit on Monkfish line? I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. Listen, Eclipse, you're not wrong.
usually am
Everybody act very casual.
I don't remember. Did you
Noose.
cast this when you got down here, or would Henry be hearing this too?
It was a ritual. Oh, I think we were away from them.
All right.
Yeah, I think it was once
That's
we got
right.
down here.
That's right.
Unfortunately, because if we were connected,
Yeah.
oh baby, because you can go across. It only
Mhm.
stops if it's a planar difference.
Yep.
Ooh, next time we have to do that right when we get up in the morning.
Notes for next time.
Yeah. Well, it's been a couple days, I think. So like I think it would have worn off.
He's dead.
Oh, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Captain Noose, I was wondering, did we Zone of Truth this guy yet? Do we have a bottle of Bruth with this Monkfish character?
I don't think we have, but yeah, I don't know. I think he'd I don't know what we'd really ask him.
I mean, we could certainly ask him his associations and allegiances, and if he has a crush on anybody.
I don't need to ask her, you know.
Oh.
Everybody not on the line just hears Ogden like go
It's out loud.
Right. Is the wizard okay? Did he have a concussion?
Probably.
I didn't even get touched. Oh, I did get touched.
Story of
Never
your life,
mind.
eh?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, this guy gets it. I'd love some TLC. Dap me up. Dap me up.
I don't know what that
I'm sorry,
means.
what did you just say to me?
Dap me up.
What's happening here?
Dap me up.
What's happening? I'm concerned.
Is there just a tiny little goblin fist hits the bottom of my hand? All right, I'll take it.
Noose like in the bottom of the frame, just
I'll take it.
Heading east, you all prepare for the journey towards the Lichen Den. The ground is soggy and covered in wet, squelching moss that secretes water with every step, soaking your feet with every step. The air is humid and clings to your skin like a fine layer of film. And the air has a musty smell to it that Ogden does not smell, and you can even taste the mold spores in the air. Up ahead, about 100 feet away, you see a jagged wall of rocks, about 100 feet high, where the path continues forward on the top side, almost as if the section of forest you're walking through collapsed in on itself.
And I hate to burst this bubble, but Ogden Boon does taste the air. Because unfortunately I had to unattune one thing.
Oh, that's correct. So yeah, you taste the air and you smell it.
Has there ever been anything more wet in the world? Everything's so wet.
your mother.
Marion Boon is a saint!
As she was with
I'm
Alran.
gonna put a hand on Ogden's shoulder and just say, "Wait till we get back to the ship."
Marion Boon is a saint.
Keep
It's alright. It's alright. I should just being a prick.
Yeah, what else is new?
I defended you when they said you were cranky pants from being inside someone else for 2 years. And I said, no, he's just cramped up and sore.
I didn't think about your words when you say them.
Yeah, someone else was in me, not the other way around.
As you say.
Not what I meant, but okay.
2 long
Gary
years.
gets it.
2 very long years. Oh, I get it. I get it, all right. I just know that you're more uncomfortable than I am.
I guess I'll see you guys I'll see you guys on the top.
That's also what she said.
Nice. And fish just runs up the cliffside.
Anybody got any goats?
No. I know a limerick about a goat, but I don't have any.
I know one about a mystical place called Nantucket. Don't know what that's about.
I think I read a book about this Nantucket.
Hey, Ash,
Yeah,
will you be my goat?
I'm always the goat.
Wisdom
The greatest
saving
of all
throw.
time?
Yes. Damn straight. What am I doing?
Wisdom saving throw, I guess.
No,
Wisdom. What? What's happening? I missed something.
And this is polymorphing you, I assume.
into a goat.
Oh, I thought you meant metaphorically speaking. Oh, okay. Yeah, you polymorph me into a goat?
Well, you have to do a wisdom saving throw.
No, I'll willingly fail it.
Okay, yeah. You are a, let's see. You are a, I believe there is such a thing as a, sorry. I want to get it right.
The giant goat.
Yeah.
There is a giant goat.
All right, so I turn into a giant goat, and I just kind of look at you and tilt my head like, why?
You guys coming? I'm at the top.
All right, guys, hop on.
Oh, I see. I see it now.
Alright.
I'll just climb. And Eclipse is going to start climbing, probably slower
All
than
right,
the goat.
she actually has a climbing speed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Justin, is it easier for me to climb as a giant goat?
I need to look at the stats of a giant goat real quick.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the stats for a giant goat don't have climb speeds, but I mean, like,
No, okay,
if we're
okay.
talking
If
mountainsides,
they have any features, though, that makes
Oh.
scaling.
no, they don't. Well, sure-footed. The goat has advantage on strength and dexterity saving throw. Nope. Against effects that would knock it prone.
So, no.
All right, Ash is going to go over to the side of the cliff, like, test it with one of his hooves, shake his head, and he's just going to turn back into himself. I'm a shape changer. I'm immune. I can just end polymorph effects.
Oh, right.
Just back into Ash.
Nope, not doing this.
Oh,
And I'm still holding on.
Both Noose and Ogden are, like, on your back.
And Ash will just start climbing. We'll see if he can climb with two.
Alright, even though you do have a climbing speed Eclipse, I need an athletics check. Because
Okay.
as you start climbing, you notice it's kind of slippery.
Okay.
I boop him.
Oh.
You want me to drop you? I'll drop. That's a great way for me to drop you, pal.
Athletics?
Yeah.
It's a 3.
Alright, what's your climbing speed?
I believe it's 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, you get 20 feet up and slip and fall. And you take
Yep.
8 bludgeoning damage. Just
Ow!
Oh, no, Eclipse. What happened? Maybe we should do something a little better. I should have polymorphed someone into a bird instead. That was a waste.
Well, you didn't think about it, so now we're doing this.
Yep.
I'm just
That's what I get
imagining
for going for
Henry as
gags.
Fezzik in The
Alright.
Princess Bride.
No more goose, guys.
Henry
We're gonna
is
have to
Fezzik.
play it straight.
Ash, are you carrying
Or
anybody?
Alex.
Apparently, Ogden and Noose.
Oh, okay. Athletics check.
All right, Ash is going to rage and climb.
Go for it.
Ah!
That's why I booped you.
Okay.
You just gotta
Alright.
flick him every round.
Yeah, just keep smacking me.
Grump is standing at the bottom with Leah and Eclipse.
Just keep hitting me in the back of the head with something, doing one, like, less than 1 damage, or doing 1 damage as it gets dropped down to 0.
Don't worry, if anybody falls, I'll cast Revivify.
What if I just give you a really wet kiss on the back of your neck? It's horrible. It's just like, I hate this. This is gross.
Okay, I got a 25 on my athletics check.
You, after about 15, 20 minutes, get to the top. And Monkfish is just kind of sitting there on the ledge, legs over the side, smoking on his catnip pipe. He's like, took you long enough?
Yeah, you could have helped a little. I'm
How?
still pissed, so you know, be careful.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you had said you had smoked all of that.
I did.
I have no pony in this race. I just like the truth.
You could say I'm smoking something else now.
He's like, I got a lot of stuff to smoke in here.
Goals.
So Ogden, Noose, and Ash are at the top, and now it's
Hobbit pipe
Eclipse,
weed.
Leah, and Grump at the bottom.
Noose is just gonna throw down a rope.
All right.
This is dumb.
Oh, thanks, man. Eclipse is getting ready to like, all right, let's try this again. Ooh, a rope. Starts climbing.
Still athletics checks to climb, though.
Oh, I'm no good at athletics. Ooh, 18. Never mind.
Rope, a little bit longer to climb up. Half an hour. Near to the top.
Okay, that's a long.
You have a
time.
climbing speed. Never mind. We'll say 15 minutes
Cool.
to climb up 100 feet on the rope. Yep. All right, Leah and Grump. Leah got an 11, but it's a rope, so it's fine. It takes her 25 minutes. And for Grump, again, 25 minutes for Grump to get up to. But they're one after the others.
Are those being added together, or are they all going up one right after the other?
One right
Or,
after the
Are they
other.
behind each other?
One
or
right behind
are you
each
waiting
other.
until someone
Right
finishes?
behind
Okay,
each other.
cool. Excellent. Thank you.
All right, so
Sorry.
you're all at the top.
So probably
And-
about a half hour for all of us.
Reaching the top of your ascent, more of the dense fungal-dominated forest lies before you. A corpse of an elf man lies up here, riddled with arrows, and the corpse has decayed significantly, leaving behind a heavy stench and rot. Not all is bad, however. You guys kind of see new life seems to be sprouting from the corpse in the form of flowers and mushrooms, and the arrows that are in the body seem fragile and unsalvageable. And if there was anything valuable on this corpse, it is now long gone. But up ahead, through a cluster of dense tree-sized mushrooms, you can make out a campfire blazing away and illuminating the dark borders of this forest.
Hey guys, what's going on here with this body? Look like the arrows in him.
Maybe a dispute of a game?
If I look at the arrows, can I tell anything? Like whether they were poisoned or...
They're just normal arrows.
Okay.
That
Maybe I can see if there's anything the evidence will tell us. Anything more.
yes,
Maybe.
Ogden.
Yeah, go
What?
for it, Ogden. Have
I
a
just
look.
want to get in there and
All right,
forensic investigate
give me
this
an
shit.
investigation check.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, you know how daddy do.
You're also inspired.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to
D20
use that.
D20 of inspiration.
Oh,
Not going to use that for this, but I
Oh.
like that you reminded me. Thank you, everyone. So that's a 10.
10?
Even with a +8.
Nah. He looks dead, and there's mushrooms and stuff growing out of his body.
The bones tell me nothing.
Alright, guys. So do we wanna kind of scope out these dudes or go around them? Wait, do you know what this is all about?
No, I don't.
Do the arrows look familiar?
They look like arrows.
Okay.
Can I climb into a tree nearby the camp and like kind of stealth?
So stealth check,
Or-
athletics check.
Alright.
As Eclipse just sneaks off towards the campsite.
Alright, stealth check is a 27 for stealth.
Okay.
Guys, where did Eclipse go?
Yeah, she's probably fine.
And a 15 for athletics.
Alright, you get up into about a 20-foot tall tree.
Alright. I'm just gonna see what I can see over at this campfire.
Alright. Huddled around the campfire, you make out 3 figures roasting what appears to be a series of rats on a spit. You see what appears to be a dwarf female wearing a mossy green cloak and tanned leather hide with a long bow strung across her back, with a short sword at her side and a severe series of gash-like scars running down her face. Her head is buzzed completely clean and covered in tattoos of bear motifs. Beside her sits a figure about 7 feet tall with a muscular form and stone-colored skin, wearing a hefty gold-colored chain shirt with a leather tabard and white hooded traveling cloak. At their side on the log they're resting on sits a deadly-looking maul. And the final figure appears to be a drow male with his white hair tied up into a bun on top of his head, neatly trimmed pointed beard, appears to be wearing a hooded black cloak adorned in various herbs and foliage, and wearing a green tunic and a pendant made of berries and petrified wood. This drow is resting their head against a large walking stick, carved from one of the woodier mushrooms you've seen in this forest, and adorned in hanging curtains of moss. The drow also has a similar kind of mushroom crown to Leah.
So I investigated the camp. There's 3 people here, and they look like they could know Leah, but it's an unlikely chance that they could. There's a dwarf with a longbow, very tall, grey-skinned man, seems to be heavily armored, and a drow that could also be Spores Druid, possibly. Maybe. Not sure.
Hey, Leah.
Yeah.
Do you think we should just go around, or is there a way around, or do we have to go through these guys?
We could sneak past them if you want to.
Do their descriptions sound familiar?
No.
Do you know
No.
any of them?
All right, let's try to be sneaky, all right, guys.
Agreed.
And Noose is going to cast, or not cast, but give Blessings of the Trickster to... Who's the lowest dex boy here?
Leah has
Is
a
it,
Leah has a 15.
Yeah. So I'm thinking either Ogden or Ash.
I think Ash has actually a pretty good dex.
Ash has 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah. You still give Ogden a stealth check. Alright.
Alright, everyone's sneaking past the campsite. I need stealth checks then. Grump got a 14. Leah got a 12.
Natural 20.
Monkfish got a 7 plus 9, so 16.
Ogden Boon got a 15.
Okay.
Eclipse got a 23.
Noose got a dirty 20. So that's a natural 20, a 23.
So you see
30
Leah
points.
step on a twig and it breaks, but somebody kind of muffles the sound quick enough. The 3 at the campsite look around. And you do overhear the Goliath speak and says, "Ugh. Must have been one of them zombies. Keep your eyes out. And they just go back to focusing on cooking their rats.
I feel like they could help us, possibly.
Uh,
Just throwing the thought out there.
Or they could try to kill us.
using thaumaturgy, Noose is just gonna make the sound of zombies away from their direction, like a.
Okay. They just remain at their campsite. And the drow says, "Do you think we should go back and bury my husband? I don't really like leaving his body out, but the zombies are gone now, I think." And they get up from their campsite and they move towards the body that was riddled with arrows.
So that must have been a fresh body. Just really old equipment.
Well, he said that the equipment was there just like wasn't any equipment. It had been like stripped clean, right? So it's probably they just like took all the stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys just keep sneaking past.
There's a chance if we want to communicate with them.
I don't.
Is anyone really good at teleporting?
He is, but he's not here.
I'm good at getting out of there while doing damage if someone's close.
I can do a teleport.
Because we could send someone in to like say hello, and if things go bad, just poof out of there.
Actually, no, I can't because I used my stuff on polymorph.
I mean,
The three eventually bring the body back to the campsite and start digging a grave.
Actually, while we're sitting there and they're doing this, Ash would like to hang out for a second and use he would like to consult his spirits and use augury to determine whether or not going and talking to them will produce good results, bad results, both good and bad results, or results that are neither especially good nor bad.
Spirits appear, only for you.
Mm-hmm.
About 7 different members of the Montsosa bloodline. And they just whisper in your
this
ear.
is fun.
Is it wheel or woe? I know woe's bad. Is wheel?
Woe is bad, wheel is good.
They say wheel.
So I guess Ash kind of gets down on his
Yeah.
knees and is thinking for a moment, and whatever that remainder of Stormfather
Mm-hmm.
ghost energy trickles out of the corners of his eyes, and then trailing steam.
Yeah.
And
No,
then,
he's repressing. Kill him!
and he'll look up and say, "My ancestors tell me that talking to these people would be a good thing, a benefit."
Cam news?
Are your ancestors good people?
Well, they're not going to lead me astray. I'm kind of the one currently harboring their continued existence, in a way, on this material plane.
All right, good enough for me.
Because Ash can cast both augury and clairvoyance once per short rest.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys want to cartwheel out there like circus performers? I don't know, do a
Maybe
mixed martial arts routine or
maybe we should approach them one at a time.
I think we
It's
should.
not to startle them.
I think we should have Leia go first.
It's probably a good plan.
All right. And she slowly makes her way to their campsite, making sure she's coming down the road, not out of the bushes.
Smart, Leah.
And they turn to her. They're kind of hands on the weapons, and they see her approach. They see the crown. And the drow is another one of the druids. I thought they were all dead. That's interesting. What are you doing out here all by yourself? I'm not. I'm just wondering what you're doing out here, if everything's alright. No, not everything is alright. There's a plague going on. It killed my husband, so we had to put him down. So we've been resting here. We've been trying to find our way out of this forest, but it seems to adapt and change on a daily basis every time we wake up lately. I think we've been traveling the wilds for 2 years at this point, trying to get out. 2 years of eating rats. It's not very nice. How long have you been here? Wandering. I think a day, a little over a day. Interesting. And the other two stand up and look around the forest. Is there anyone else out there? Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Ogden Boon, man of leisure, seeker
Oh,
of
there's
treasure.
quite a bit of you wandering. Hello, the drow sits down and the dwarf woman stands up. Hello, I am Veltra. This is Cinder, and she points to the Goliath who just nods. And this is Irkis, and she points to the drow.
There's a
Hello.
Did you say that the Goliath was Cinder?
Yes, Cinder. So, what are you doing in these forests? The dwarf kind of sits down. She's kind of ripped and toned. She's very muscular.
We're here to kind of end the plague.
And the drow speaks. There's no ending the plague. What are you talking about?
This will just walk away.
We seem to have found a way.
What way is that? Us spore druids have been trying to find a way for the last, I don't know, 7 years or more.
This goes, Eclipse. In his inner mind, he says, we probably shouldn't tell him that the plan is to kill the thing.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the best way to say that and not say it at the same time.
So what is your plan?
We could tell the truth out loud by saying we're going to administer a cure to it.
He looks at Ash. So what's the plan?
Sorry, honestly, I haven't really been listening. I just kind of go where they tell me to lately and just, stick stuff at the pointy end of these. And aside from that, I just kind of am going with the flow now.
The plan is to go to the big tree, I think it is, and then go from there. But we gotta
The
get
body
there
of
first.
the Fungal Lich is what we're
something like
seeking.
It's interesting, not many outsiders are usually permitted to go there.
Well, seeing as there's not many of you left to defend it.
Oh, ew. Well, what Eclipse is trying to say is...
Yeah, you've heard. That sounded hostile.
What Eclipse is trying to say is
Usually
that
does.
we're seeking knowledge as a crew, and that's our way to attain it. Sorry, Eclipse, that sounded like you were just teeing
It
them up
sounded
for
better in my
slaughter.
head than I said it.
I mean, it sounds good right now in my head, right? Like, so we come seeking knowledge.
Well, that could be a good place to start. I feel like my powers have been waning for the last few days, almost like the heart has been corrupted or removed. We get all of our powers from the Fungal Lich's heart that still beats within his body. So I feel not as capable lately. I would have
It's
been
alright,
able
we
to
all
bring
have those days.
I would have been able to bring my husband back, but unfortunately I could not access the means.
Well, as we said, we're on our way there. Is there anything that we might need to know, or
I've
do
been
you guys want to
seeing-
join us?
Well, we're not interested in joining anyone. We are
That's
trying to
okay.
get on our own way out of here. And then
Fruit to share.
the drow kind of speaks up and says, during my trances every night I've been seeing fiends here, attempting to remove the heart of the Fungal Lich. I don't know if that means anything to you, but fiends have never been permitted down here. Fiends have never been down here before. But, so, who knows what those trances mean?
I'm struggling to think of how many places fiends are allowed to be other than, like hell.
Well, it's a good thing fiends can't come into the material plane all willy-nilly, isn't it?
Well, you've been down here a while, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been down here for 2 years, I think, now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's a magic number.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I can sympathize. I can certainly sympathize.
What about the guy in the armor and the flaming horse that we saw walking through the forest the other day? Oh yes, there was that individual. Big man, 7 feet tall, covered in reflective plate armor. He had a flaming horse with him, and we're going that way.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
No, yes, they were going that way the other day, I think. That's correct.
Which way was that?
The way you're going, actually.
Oh,
Just
well-
continue down this road.
well,
Essentially.
there's a cliff. We climbed up the cliff over there, and if you head down that way, you can get to a little spot where our friend Leia, Noose just points to her. She has a little setup there that you guys might be able to use outside of, it's relatively safe if you guys need somewhere to hole up.
We'd appreciate that. Unfortunately, every time we wake up, the forest has changed, so getting out is just another matter.
But if you have a place to stay for a night, that can be anchored in reality while things move around it.
Who said it's reality changing? It's almost like the forest is alive and adapting.
It's better than camping out here with all those
I
things.
didn't say we're not going to stay there. It is much better, but again, yes. The path could be there one day and gone the next. You're welcome to
What
share.
happened, Ogden? You drop your wand?
You're welcome to share the campsite. All we have is rats,
Brilliant.
but we are going to be leaving in the next few minutes.
Alright, well, I guess we better get moving. Good luck.
Good luck. And he looks at Leah. May your circle not end. You too.
I'm gonna give them a smile and a nod as they start to leave.
Okay.
And then pull out some spiced wine or spiced rum.
I show him a circle that's not quite complete.
Nice.
Is that the
Nice.
letter C?
Nice.
You making a C?
Making a circle. It's not quite complete.
And they
Oh,
go back to eating their rats and start to pack up their campsite.
I'm gonna pass over one of the bottles of spiced rum that I have. Say, here, this might make your journey a little bit more bearable.
We'd rather not get drunk while the forest is adapting and changing. We don't want to get more lost than we already are.
I mean, if you just take a sip, you won't get drunk unless your life waits.
None of us are quite keen on alcohol, to be honest, either.
I'm gonna look to the dwarf. Not even you? No.
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 May I ask you a question, friends?
That depends what you're asking.
Oh, it's just a real. In your 2 years here, have you found anything that's effective against the path? Because I imagine in my travels, in my thought process, is if I don't know if you froze the trees with some sort of cold or something, it might cause them to deteriorate.
We've tried a whole manner of things. Nothing has exactly worked.
Okay, yeah. I thought maybe, but...
And avoid the black sap.
Black sap, you say?
That leaks out of the mushrooms and wildlife lately. It's what afflicted my husband and why we had to put him down. He went crazed and actually killed and attempted to eat one of our other party members when we were sleeping. It's why we put him. It's why we put him down. No magic could cure him either. So.
Can I look around and see if there's any black sap in this vicinity?
Oh, there's tons.
Oh,
But they've camped far enough away from any of the vegetation that's secreting it.
Good to know.
Ogden Boon is going to find a handkerchief and cowboy up and just get a little that cloth thing. Just all right. So this is how I'm living this one.
Is that a new alias?
Yeah, it's called I won't be forced to kill and eat all of you in your sleep because I don't want to get that gunk in my mouth.
Oh, it doesn't have to get in your mouth. You can just touch your skin.
Undoes. Puts it back. Well, I feel silly.
I mean, I'll be honest, it kind of looked pretty cool when you just...
Of course it looked cool.
Well, best of luck to you all.
And best of luck to you. May your circle remain open.
I will do my best. The drow gets up, says a couple words in Undercommon at the grave. Takes off his wedding band and just kind of puts it gently in the dirt and buries it. Mutters something else. A little bit of magic happens on the grave. Hope no one tries to steal that. He turns, and the three of them start walking away.
What material was the ring made of, just out of curiosity?
Diamond.
I'm not going to steal it, I just want to know. Diamond, ooh. Alright, interesting. Alright. That was probably a really valuable spell component that he just buried. Alright. I'm not going to pick it up, just curious.
And the three of them throw their own rope down, start climbing down the cliffside.
oh, let's go. Let's go.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
Get off to mushroom we go.
Alright. So, you guys start walking. And the ground's getting more soggy, more mossy, more wet. The air's getting more humid and just gross. Feels like you're walking through soup.
Do we still have water walking on?
I can get a bag up.
Yeah, you still have water walking, but you're just walking on moss.
Yeah.
Wet ground. And after about 20 minutes, you guys come to what appears to be a clearing in the forest filled with roses and other flowers, somehow growing down in this dank, dark place. New, untainted life. And for Leah, to her, this is this cornucopia of flowers is new to her. And she says, this wasn't here during my last pilgrimage. And beyond the clearing, the forest continues back into bleak darkness.
Does Ogden Boon recognize any of these roses? Or roses like that?
Can I give him the help action as well?
I'm trying to think, because
these
flowers are native to this place.
Mm.
Leah's never seen them before either. So no.
Okay. I wouldn't recognize them. Okay, cool.
They look like... I can describe them enough for you.
Great. Honestly, what I was reaching for there was that I was wondering, my honest thought was, had we stumbled into a Fey window as they pop up anywhere in the...
So these roses you see in the clearing are white, relatively small, but full of life. Best way to describe them.
We're painting the roses red.
Anybody
And the tips
have a sweetheart they need a present for?
Some of the tips of the petals are like a reddish color. So the roses go white, and then at the tips go red.
Okay.
Oh, those are pretty. And I want to touch one so bad, but
How about we just
I really shouldn't.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
All right.
What are they? Now, as you all know, I am no botanist, but I am curious about plants. I wonder what causes them to be red at the tips, what their food source is, and where their light source is.
Noose shoots a blowgun dart at one of them.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. Ooh, wow.
300.
26.
Hits. Roll damage.
5.
Okay. Hits the flower and blood starts to ooze out of it a little bit.
It looks like I just smacked a filled up mosquito.
Basically, just blood starts oozing out of the stem.
Can I take one of my plates? I have a ton of random shit. Can I take a plate and my knife and cut a bulb off and catch it with the plate?
So you're going up to the roses.
Yeah, but like doing my best not to touch them, just like cut a
that doesn't
stem.
matter. One's gonna make an attack against you then.
Damn it!
It does. 22 hit.
Yep. Every single time.
One of these these vines just slaps into Eclipse. You take 6 bludgeoning damage, 1 poison damage, and are grappled and restrained as these rose vines just go and wrap around you.
Is this initiative time, or can I do something?
It's initiative time.
Guys,
Great. Great. Yep.
Every
Yep.
time he goes somewhere, the Eclipse has to go touch it.
I'm sorry.
Let's get it.
I'm
Let's
curious.
get Eclipse out of here and then leave, okay? We're not just gonna stick around. Get her out and leave.
As these vines hit Eclipse, a few of the roses kind of look like they're moving now. Grump. What is Eclipse AC? Grump gets for initiative. Not great.
I guarantee he did better than I did.
You got a 4.
You.
Okay, it takes so long to implement NPCs on this thing. Alright, cool. Roll Leah's initiative.
Oh, Ogden also.
Alright, what Eclipse get?
17.
Noose.
18.
Ash.
22.
Ogden.
And I got a 2, and Russ got an 8.
Okay. So Ash goes immediately first. And
All right, so this is like a...
You see,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of these kind of small, tiny. They're considered tiny, or they're considered small. Roses just kind of pop up all around Eclipse. Just
Hey, Justin, do you want us to help out with any of those characters? Because you're like playing 3 characters and the boss.
Oh, I got it.
And okay.
I got it.
All right. Cool.
All right. Ash would like to just seeing all of this. Are they like surrounding Eclipse, or are they like in front
She
of her?
wandered basically into the clearing to cut a bulb off, so she would have had to go into the clearing.
Yeah. Definitely within 5 feet, at least.
And like, they're like basically in a ring around her?
Yep.
Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to do something.
You know what? Do it. I deserve it for being
fair.
stupid.
Cone of cold.
Okay.
Just holds up cold snap and just.
Ow.
So Eclipse and all the vampire roses need to make con saves, correct?
Yep.
I like borrowing creatures from you. Oh, natural 20 on the first one.
Oof. Well, half damage is a thing.
18 plus 5 on the second one.
Wow. Just dexterous plants.
Oh, it's Dex. Or, I
Con.
thought it was Con.
Oh, sorry. Con. These are hardy plants.
14 on the third one.
I think that makes it. It's a DC like 12. I think you said.
15. Yeah, 15 on the fifth one, and wait, what? Yeah, 10 on the fifth,
Yeah, that one failed it.
and 12 on the sixth.
Okay, so I think like only one of them failed it.
And Eclipse, what Eclipse get for con?
12.
Just made it. So everyone, everyone but that one, and takes 22 cold damage. That one who failed takes 44 cold damage.
You know what?
Dang.
I deserve it. I'm accepting the consequences of my actions.
Alrighty, so the one that failed just withers and dies. And the others look like they're starting to wilt and die. They don't seem like they have a lot of hit. They don't seem like they have a lot of hit points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Anything
22 is a lot for a plant.
Anything else for Ash?
Sure. Nope, that's it.
Alright, that'll bring it to Leah. I was just gonna go, oh, my goodness. And she's gonna cast. No, man, that's a waste of light. She's gonna walk up to one and whack it with her staff, the one that's grappling Eclipse.
You know, I didn't think Eclipse would be the type of character to really embrace curiosity killed the cat, but here we are.
Whacks it with her staff, and she misses. Just into the ground. She can't, like, discern where's bush, like, where this creature starts and where the rose bushes actually begin. So that'll bring it to Noose.
That probably won't work. Beans. Yeah, none of that stuff is gonna work. I don't think. Sorry. Noose is just gonna, from keeping his distance 10 feet away at least, he's gonna whip it.
Okay.
Whip it good.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Alright. So I'll roll to hit whichever one's closer.
Be the one grappling Eclipse.
And that is a... What is that? 16 to hit.
16 hits.
I did not say hiss, so it's just 1d4. I forgot to activate it with my bonus action. Oh well. And that is only 6 damage.
Alright, that one wilts quite a bit more.
And yeah, that I believe Noose will just bonus to action hide.
Alright.
That ends his turn.
Eclipse.
I'm gonna try to escape.
Alright, give me Let me look at the thing. I need a strength check.
Oh. Can't be acrobatics to try to
Nope.
slip out? 11.
You are still grappled and restrained. That's your action.
Bonus action. Let me see what it is. Probably can't dash, can't disengage,
Nope.
can't hide.
Nope.
Great. I'm gonna. No, that's a passive. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, it's my turn.
Alrighty, the vampire rose that is grappling and restrained you is going to use its blood drain as the thorns sink into you and start to drain you of your blood.
Fun.
You take 7 necrotic damage, and your constitution score is lowered by 7.
What?
Dang.
And
That's fucked.
heals. And Eclipse, you also need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm still processing that. The fuck.
Pulled straight from
Okay.
a 2nd edition Ravenloft module.
So con save, you said?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 2.
You feel compelled to feed this flower your blood. And you are also considered incapacitated.
Feed me.
You basically feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
So that's its turn. And they don't have a movement speed, so they can't move at all.
Hey.
And you're already being drained, so the other ones aren't going to make any attacks. They're just going to wait for someone to come up close to them, because they're very stupid. So boop, boop, boop. That'll bring it to Icarus.
I have a question. I looked something up and I wasn't sure. Can Russ give the help action to someone to get them out of a thing, or is it only to help them attack?
She is currently incapacitated, so she will not be able to break for it.
Great. Then I'm gonna give who's next after the order? I'm gonna give Ash the help action then.
Alrighty. Anything else for Russ then?
No, that's all for us. Yeah, he's gonna fly in and fly out and try and get them, and then do the flyby to give them a little bit of a.
Yeah.
Thinks they don't have that advantage.
Did that thing need to make an attack roll at all, or because I'm grappled, it just automatically hit?
The thing it used on you is not an attack. It didn't do anything to people it's grappling.
Sweet. Wait. So
Monkfish is going to spend 2 key points. Oh wait, no, hold on. No. He's just going to run up and punch in roses. He's going to punch the one that's grappling you. 7 plus 16 to hit. Hits. So he just punches the one that is holding onto you. For 7
So because my constitution went down, I am now unconscious.
Oh.
Wait, why though?
You got a short rest.
I have a negative modifier.
Yeah.
No,
her
'cause-
Constitution modifiers.
Yeah, your but that brings your max HP down after the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after that hit, I was at 28, and then I was unconscious.
You get hit by
Then-
that cone of cold, too.
Yeah.
No. So when your con goes down, your max HP comes down. Your
not your
current
health.
HP doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the max passes your current HP, then you go down to the max. But it's like the con brings the maximum down. It doesn't it doesn't bring everything down with
Then
it.
D&D Beyond was just glitching
Okay.
because it brought down all of my total hit points.
So he's gonna punch it again. Hits, and he basically rips it out of the ground and tears it in two. Eclipse is no longer
a flower.
Eclipse is no longer incapacitated,
Oh yay!
but or grappled and restrained.
I am still grappled.
No, you're not, because he ripped it out of the ground and ripped it apart. And then he will do Flurry of the Blows. Flurry of the Blows. On a
Fury of the
bunch
Blade.
of the other ones. Let's see, it's 2 more attacks. So he's going to attack the second closest one. Hits. Ooh, okay. So he just starts punching flowers. And he's going to punch it again.
This kitty's going around and just raking flowers apart. Blood in the fur.
Yeah, blood spraying everywhere. Alright, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers left. Bring it to Grump, who's going to be like, these are stupid. They're flowers and they're stupid. And he's going to just run in as well and start attacking things with his homemade cudgel. Ooh, that'll hit. Grump might kill some. Grump's going to kill a flower. Maybe not.
Get
So
it, Blum.
Grump runs in, starts whacking more of these flowers. And he's going to... Yeah. Grump kills one of the other ones. So there are officially 3 flowers left, bringing it to Ogden Boon.
I'm gonna attack it with Firebolt.
Alright. Make an attack roll.
Does a 24 hit?
It does, of course. It just the flowers is like they're trying to like hit people, but no one's really close enough to get, so they can't grapple anybody.
Right, so that is 11 damage.
That thing just gets incinerated and turns to ashes. Anything else, Mr. Boon?
No, that's all for old Augie Boon.
Alrighty, we'll bring it to the final remaining flower. It's gonna make... Yeah, because Ash killed one with Cone of Cold, so there's only one left. And it's gonna make its 2... No, it's gonna make... Yeah, it's 2... No, that's 1 vine attack. It's gonna make a vine attack against... Grump. Nope, misses. Grump's just like... Goes to like slap him, he takes his cudgel and just whacks the vine out of the way. Bringing it back to Ash. There's 1 flower left.
All right. Did you? It seemed like they were having trouble reaching people. Did it look like they had a 5-foot reach?
They have a 5-foot reach, but they can't move.
Ash is gonna go to 10 feet away from the last one.
Yeah.
And then just stab at it with the pike.
Make an attack roll.
With advantage.
Yeah, with advantage because
yeah.
the help action. Yeah.
Crit because of the advantage. And I forgot last time because it's been a while since I played Ash that Ash has triple crits.
Yeah. It has 8 hit points.
Well, let's see if I can match that.
Yeah.
I just want to see how much damage I do.
Totally.
Yeah.
So it's
The excessiveness.
yeah.
Wait, why triple crit?
Barbarians get brutal critical, so they get an
Yeah.
extra die of damage.
Nice,
And half-orcs get that also, so half-orc barbarians,
Or
and then like barbarians get a couple more. Half-orc barbarians get like 5 dice on a crit. Another one. That was 32 damage on that hit.
Yeah, how do you want to do this to the last rose?
Ash just like reaches down, just grabs his pike by the very end of it, and just swings it like a gardening scythe. And it's just a puff of like flower petals in
And
the air.
blood
And
just-
not anything.
Blood just mists the air. Just
That's
I like-
mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine.
and Eclipse,
I like
your Constitution score drain will not go away until you finish a short rest, long rest, or a restoration spells cast on you.
the idea of you doing the Bill Murray monologue from Caddyshack. It's in the hole! Cinderella story.
So, and as these kind of roses recede and die and go into the ground, a lot of drained animals just laying in this clearing, like just devoid, just sucked clean, like mummified almost.
I'm just like sitting on the ground shivering from the cone of cold.
Is she still incapacitated?
Nope.
I'm good. Yes, give me a second. Does anyone feel sick? I feel a little sick.
No. Didn't run into the scary flowers.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little sick. I'm feeling a little sick of you running off and touching everything and then nearly dying because of it. But that's about it.
Hey, I was being more careful than I usually am, okay?
And yet, still, look what happened.
Hey guys, let's take a couple minutes and everybody top off and have a little drink or something.
Yeah, I'll make some tea real quick.
Just pulling out the spiced rum and opening it and just chugging a little, like
What?
2 shots.
Here's a small cup of tea for you.
Is it hot?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, I have a little story to tell you guys. And he starts his prayer of healing.
All right.
And he says, a pirate walks into a tavern with an octopus. He sits the octopus down on a stool and tells everyone in the tavern that this is a very talented octopus. So can play any musical instrument in the world. Everyone in the tavern laughs at him, calling him an idiot and other really bad names. So he says that he will wager 10 gold to anyone who has an instrument that the octopus can't play. A bard walks up with a lute and sets it beside the octopus. The octopus starts playing better than the bard, and it is beautiful. So the man pays up his 10 gold. A woman walks up with a horn. The octopus plays the horn better than anyone has ever heard. So the woman pays her 10 gold. Then Glump walks up with bagpipes. He sits them down, and the octopus fumbles with it for a bit, and then sets it down, looking confused. "Ha!" says Glump. "Can't you play it?" And the octopus looks up at him and says, "Play it? I was going to school it as soon as I could figure out how to get its pajamas off."
I don't get it. Noose, how do you understand the joke?
Noose. Yeah, Noose, do you get that joke? Do you understand?
Memory, I could show you. I could help maybe help you understand that joke.
Pipkin taught me that one, that play. I've got others.
That was a very good story, Nice.
But all of you get ooh. That is 17 hit points before having to roll anything for your short rest.
Yeah,
temporary? Wait, that
just 7 hit points to adding to your HP if you've lost any.
So I had necrotic damage stays on until your next long rest?
Nope.
No.
No?
Depends if it's an ability score drain thing.
Yeah, it'll be specific. Just damage. There's not really anything different functionally in damage types and how you heal from them. That'd be cool, though, if it was.
Unless you're doing, like...
It would be cool.
Yeah, I thought... I misunderstood. I thought necrotic damage...
Nope.
Oh, yeah, well then... I did that wrong.
But Eclipse, your constitution score resets if you guys are taking a short rest.
Sweet. I will take that.
And does Eclipse look like she could use a little bandaging as well?
Yeah.
Before using any hit dice? Or
yeah.
Hit dice? Yeah?
Yes.
Right.
I'm down about 40 hit points.
Okay. Noose will go ahead and use his healer's kit as well on you. And that
Much
is
appreciated.
Good. So you get another 19 HP.
Woo! Love that. All right. Oh, nice.
And I'm going to update that item. Knock down one more use of the healer's kit.
Cool. Cool. All out of hit dice. Love it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, you guys have dealt with these weird roses that are now kind of just disintegrating at this point.
Did the one I cut off, did I manage to cut that one off
Nope.
before I was grappled? No? Cool. Never mind.
Oh boy, Eclipse, so that seemed to hit you pretty hard there.
I've been better. I guess I probably should have known that something would happen because, I got within 5 feet of it. So,
Well, be safe. Hang out next to Ash.
I deserved it.
You didn't deserve it.
I was being stupid.
Well, Eclipse, you're not stupid.
Thanks, News.
All right. Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah,
Yep.
ready when you are.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So you guys push through the clearing, back into the forest. Darkness takes a hold of you once more. Some of the mushrooms growing here providing small light sources, casting eerie shadows across the landscape. The path continues forward across logs that are collapsed on the pathway, easy just to step over them, crawl over them. You get the idea that this is going to be a little difficult to move through. Not dangerous or anything, just more time-consuming, but it is the only way forward. Ogden. For you, you can see visible footprints in the mud. They appear to be from a set of heavy boots and horse hooves following beside.
We've got boot tracks and horse hooves making tracks. Everybody keep your eyes peeled. We're following someone.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe it's the guy that the drow was talking about, Ilkis. He said it
You
was
mean the flaming horse?
Yeah,
Thing?
he said there was a guy in armor walking with a flaming horse.
Do the
Go ahead.
Sorry. Do any of the nearby plants look like they've been singed by
Nope.
fire?
We were going to ask the same question.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Maybe on the tips a little bit,
Oh.
but nothing substantial or severe. Just that something has walked through here.
Did anyone else get the image of Betrayal in the Swamp of Sorrows?
I didn't before, but now that's all I can think.
What a coincidence.
Artex! Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled, everyone, for a man with a flame horse.
Or we could just, since this guy's supposedly going to the same place, we could just use the tracks as a way to get there.
Oh, there's
Okay.
using the old noodle.
Yeah, we could just follow him. That way we don't get lost. Or we get lost with him. Either way.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you followed the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Same marching order. Leah, bum 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 bum. Okay.
I'm gonna fall back and talk with Ash.
All right.
I'm going to trade with Ogden and walk
Um,
next to Noose.
We have about an hour left of a walk to get to the Lycan Den, so and that's what Leah says.
So, Ash, I noticed you used cold magic
Uh-huh.
on that last battle.
Uh-huh.
I too have cold magics.
Uh-huh.
What are the chances that we both have cold magics?
Well, I think there's about probably 7 different types of magic damage, so probably about 1 in 7.
I mean, those are pretty cool odds.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying, cold buddies.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not really mine. It's just this little trident I carry around. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, the cold is new for me.
Is it?
I didn't grow up with cold.
I mean, magic in general is new for me. I can only do it because this thing can spit it out.
Whoa! But are you used to cold then?
I've been cold before.
This whole journey. It's been a new thing for me.
Oh, that's right, desert. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that connection.
Yeah, no, it's wild. It's wild. So, just saying, it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I was with you.
I was on accident, but it's still fun.
All right.
Well, just anyway.
Well, I'm glad you're having a good time with this, Ogden. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
I hope. I was kind of wondering how you're feeling. I feel like ever since you came back, you've been on the dour side. I'm just trying to check in with you.
Well, I'm just getting used to living a life and being in control of my body again, and I'm also, I was kind of over the whole captain thing and being in charge and everything, and other people's lives depending on me. So I'm kind of enjoying just being like a backseat heckler now. I'm just sort of, doing my thing, making things die, and then otherwise just kind of like following around and jabbing at people's ideas.
Yeah, all around jabs. I get it. You ever thought about being a first mate?
Nope.
Great. Cool. All right.
I remember the responsibility of being in charge. I don't think I liked it. So, yeah, I'm kind of just going to do my own thing and kill things when needed, and I'm good with that.
Wow. I love your clarity. It seems like you have such clarity of vision. That's amazing.
Well, we'll see if I change my mind at any point, but for the most part, yeah, it seems right now I'm just kind of going with the flow.
I was going to say you're like a broken piece of ice just flowing down the river.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting metaphor for someone who grew up in the desert.
I know, it's new for me. I was trying it on. I was feeling it out. Oh. Yeah. All right, well. All right. Big gulps, huh? Just goes back to looking at the floor. It's just...
All right, well, that was weird.
Anybody else doing anything?
Oh shit, I have a whole thing of side quests I was supposed to be looking at.
Eclipse,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Physically, I'm okay. Mentally, not great.
Oh,
I just feel like Callios just keeps getting closer, and nothing we can do to stop him. So I'm just trying to, keep things under my control, even if that means, as Leah would say, ending my circle on my own terms instead of on his.
Nils will reach up and just kind of like hold her arm for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, I think that whatever happens, you just give him hell, okay? and we'll do it. We'll do it with you.
I'll do my best, Noose.
All right. And he'll just give your arm a little tug, and then keep walking.
She'll keep hold of his hand if he'll let her, and then just give him a squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
The purest of friendships.
Ash, sorry to bug you again. Here we are. I thought about something. My dad's in a fight tournament to the death against his will. And that sounds like something you would love.
I wouldn't be uninterested. Real quick, sorry, for context. Do we like your dad or we don't like your dad?
Boy, did we just step into a whole potted plant full of sandworms, because that is a tricky subject, my dude.
I get that.
Yeah. As one, I'm sorry to be so revealing, but I have seen your memories. Complicated relationships seem to be your thing.
Pretty much. I think I killed my dad, actually.
Cathartic.
Pretty sure. Oh yeah, no, I did because I just used his ghost the other day, like earlier this morning.
Yeah, well, possessed by the Starfather.
Yeah. I killed my father, and now I use his ghost like some kind of security camera, whatever that is.
Hey, it's that it's family stuff. Really makes the holidays hard.
Oh yeah. But anyway, sorry, you were saying fight to the death, tournament against Will.
I'm just saying, after this, after some time, it's just it's a bit of a shot clock on Pop's life. But I figured one thing we could do is say, look at this, champion of men, or fight tournament 2.0. I just remembered your sweet move where we bet a bunch of moolah on you and you made yourself look all sickly and then you destroyed.
That's right. Yeah,
2.0.
That was fun. Oh, you can do that. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Ooh,
I like
yes,
that
that's right. Ooh, we'll call it the flail at Coal Shale Cove, and we'll really talk it up, and we'll get all the cheddar going our way, and also save my dear sweet daddy-o, get him out of there, because the end of this apparently ends with a fight against a purple worm, which doesn't sound great, but I feel like if anyone, excuse me, that's good for an audio medium, I think. If anyone can beat their way to the end, oh boy, it's going to be you.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I have one question, though. Does being captured and held against your will run in your family?
Beautiful weather we're having.
Right, okay, all right.
Shades of foliage. A lot of...
We're almost there. I think we should try to be quiet if that person is up ahead.
Yeah.
And as you
Mindcom, everyone.
And after about an hour, you guys approach the mouth of a cave. And the mouth of this cave is fairly large, but clusters of blue mushrooms illuminate the mouth and interior portions of said cave. It's dimly lit and dark in patches, but not impossible to ascertain your whereabouts within, just by looking in. Numerous other types of mushrooms litter the ground, some bulbous and swirling with liquid, others radiating heat, and others covered in strange mossy curtain-like strands. The footprints continue forward, deeper into the cave.
Oh, what?
It's about 5 minutes from here to the lichen den.
So,
Are the horse tracks also there?
Yes.
where?
Yeah.
I think I missed some. Is the Wyken is that where the heart is?
The heart is in the Lich's body.
Oh, so wait, why are we going to a Wyken again?
Lichen. Lichen. Like the moss.
Yeah.
Because that's where his body is.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Sorry, I was a little confused.
Do you guys step forward? Yeah. Oh. What's Ogden saying?
Slowly and sneakily.
Should we be... Will the defenses be up for this particular thing? It seems like a secure zone, Leah.
There will not be any defenses, I don't think. Not if all the druids are dead, so...
Seems kind of like a win some, lose some situation. I'm sorry.
So where do you think it would be a waste to use pass without trace?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I'm gonna ready my pistol. And just like
Because that's a
cock it.
quiet weapon.
Yeah, but I get sneak attack because it's a ranged weapon. So like if we want to go in guns blazing, literally.
What was Ogden going to say, though?
Oh, let's go in. Let's go in quietly at first and see if we can get any information.
Oh wait, we might. I don't know. Should we try and catch up with this guy and not worry about being quiet? Because if it's another one of the fiends and they get to it before we do, that could be really bad.
I defer to you, Captain.
Maybe we should hurry
Right.
and keep an eye out. Move
Great.
fast, but keep your eyes open.
Okay. Upon entering the cave, you all immediately feel a shiver down your spines, and the hairs on the back of your necks stand up. You feel as if you're being watched, and Leah just kind of smiles and says, "That's familiar. That's the Fungal Lich. Or at least it's his essence that remains. That's all that is. No, don't be alarmed, everyone."
Can we see any trace of this flaming horse rider?
Just tracks.
Do they lead deeper into the opening or into the cave?
They do. And you guys are already in the cave at this point. And you all hear running water and notice a stream trickling deeper into the cave and the same footprints following. There's no other tunnels or paths forward. This is the only way.
You still start casting water walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly walk along the wall.
As you're casting water walking news, Leah's going to touch you on the shoulder and whisper in your head, "No need for that. There's no deep water going forward. I don't want you wasting any potential."
It doesn't take a spell slot, it's a ritual.
That's right.
Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. You've been very nice lately.
I don't want anyone to die. So what's Eclipse doing?
I'm just walking along the perimeter and like keeping my pistol at the ready, and this just following the stream
Okay.
along one of the walls,
All right.
very slowly, keeping an eye out.
As you guys continue forward, a bright emerald green light penetrates the darkness of the cave. And as you approach, your eyes adjust to a sudden change in light, and you see a massive fungal-like growth in the shape of an unnatural-looking tree filling a small grove where the small, shallow stream encircles around it. Small glowing orbs of green light hang from the tree like strange otherworldly fruit. Small fallen logs are littered around the massive tree, and a face is slightly worn into the stalk of this large growth. The face is closed, unresponsive, and dead. The body of the Fungal Lich lies before you. The light emitting from the tree should be the only source of light in here, but more light permeates from one of the figures standing at the base of the tree. The figure is casting a green, flickering light, and is what appears to be a black horse wreathed in green flames and wearing black armor covered in spines, green flames billowing from its eyes as it turns to face you all. The creature standing next to it turns as well, illuminated by the flames cast by the horse. This figure stands about 7'1" and is adorned in black plate that appears to be highly reflective, casting the light from the horse all across the ground in strange yet ominous shimmering patterns. The armor also appears to be studded with rubies that also shimmer in the green light. A large white cloak is draped across the figure's back, similar to the cloak that the figure you encountered with the Hellhound wore inside the volcano on Red Dove Island.
Oh.
But it's a different looking figure. On the head of this being sits a black plate helm that is completely smooth but reflective, just like the armor. The helmet has no discernible eye, ear, nose, or mouth portions. Completely devoid of features, aside from metal spikes covering the entirety of the helmet. The figure turns to you all, and a strange voice seems to echo from within the armor. Tell me, when you fought my brother in the volcano, how did that go? You can hear this weird, like, cacophonous laughter echoing inside the armor. And they just look at you all, and they kind of tilt their head a little bit, like they're inquisitive. We're
Can I try to
unkillable by most mortal methods, you see. And what's that, Eclipse?
Can I try to hide behind
He's
anything?
looking right at you.
Great.
Can I cast fog on us with the staff?
All right, you cast fog, and he just says, well then. I guess we're starting early. And through the fog, you can see the brief image of the figure stepping over to their horse, begins conjuring flaming green rains across it, and mounts it. And that is where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
I just imagine.
Hey everybody. Hello, and Guten Tag. We are back for a battle. Unfortunately, again, you guys can't see the battle map because for some reason, OBS likes to poop out when I show the battle maps. So we'll be as descriptive as possible when we talk about moving around and stuff. That way, when this is poured over to the podcast, nobody goes crazy. Like, what are they doing? So... yeah, the fog cloud bursts out as this armored individual climbs on board his green flaming horse. You see a gaping hole in the Fungal Lich's body. And before combat begins, a flaming green bow appears in the individual's hand. It also appears to be a mixture of a flaming bow and a type of scimitar. A double-bladed scimitar, if you will. 2 in 1. That said, Ash, you're right up. You are first, good sir.
All right, I'm about to do something real dumb.
Oh, also, the grass area that you can see on the map, it's about a 5-foot diagonal incline down to get to the grass.
Okay.
Ash is going to rush up to right here,
Sure.
next to both of them,
Yeah.
and I'm going to rage.
Mm-hmm.
And let me make sure I do that. And then Ash would like to take the shove action and try and unhorse the guy.
Okay, interesting.
He's gonna do a running just shoulder charge.
So
into him.
contested athletics, acrobatics, right?
Yep.
He's going acrobatics.
Interesting.
He's 23.
Well, I need to roll with advantage still. My first roll was a 19 plus 8. Wow, I rolled 2 19s. I got a 27.
So you push him off the horse, and he. I'm gonna get dex saves. Falls prone. That's a natural 1. Just. For touching him, however, I need to double check something. His fire aura is not active, so yeah, he just hits the ground prone. Just. Oh, what the fuck!
And then with my second attack, I'd like to use it as I'm guessing it would need to be a grapple attempt, because I would like to try and use the rest of my movement and my last attack to try and mount the horse.
Yeah, it'd be a grapple.
All right, I'm gonna try and grapple my
unwilling mount.
Yep. Ash is gonna try and get himself a flaming horse.
Oh my god.
I told you the idea was dumb.
Okay. Ooh, that is a 9.
Advantage still rolled real well. That's a 26.
So you grapple the flaming armored green horse.
You're mine now. Stop it. You're mine.
Okay.
Next round, make an animal handling check.
Is it an animal?
It's not an animal.
Uh-huh.
Anything else for Ash?
That's Ash's turn.
All right, that'll
Told
bring
you
it
it was dumb.
No, that won't bring it to Eclipse.
All right.
It won't bring it to Eclipse yet.
Oh.
The big man in the armor is going to use a legendary action and stand up for movement. Just that's his legendary action. Now it's Eclipse's turn.
Okay. That works out great for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna now run over here.
Oh, yeah, there's a battle now.
Yeah. I'm gonna run across the creek to kind of the opposite opening, near the base of the grass, and then fire at him with my pistol.
Go for it. Just.
Which dice feels lucky? This one. Oh, hell yeah. That's a... it's a 26 to hit.
26 hits. I don't know if you can because the horse
I
is
do
right
because it's
beside him.
ranged.
Oh, that's right.
It's ranged.
Yep.
Alright, so that's a D10 plus 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 10, 21, 28 plus 6, 34 piercing damage.
Yeah, so you just into his armor, and flame-like blood just starts oozing out of his body. Sorry, how much was that again? I
And
totally forgot.
34.
Nice. Just.
And then bonus action. There's nothing really to hide behind out here, is there?
No, down there's logs and rocks to hide behind.
Okay. But they're all directly behind him. Cool. Then I am going to stow my pistol and bring out my short sword.
Alrighty. That's your turn.
And that is my turn.
That'll bring it to Icarus.
He is going to give Eclipse advantage on her next attack.
Okay. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You got this, sister. You can't hear me, but you got it.
That was an oddly motivational squawk.
That'll bring it to the Armored Nightmare, who is going to.
It's known as Armor Boy.
Who is going to attempt to kick Ash in the nuggets with its hooves.
Wait, but how? I'm on its back.
Top?
It's going to use Ethereal Stride, and now you're no longer on it.
Oh.
On the ground.
Oh, that's no right. All right, that's cheating.
And it reappears. And it's going to move. I keep forgetting this battle map. So currently, it has disappeared because it's in the ethereal plane. It's going to wander over there. You hear it running through the stream in this direction. Let's see what else can happen here. And then, yeah, big guy's going to use another legendary action. And do his... He watches this... His body is wreathed in like a fire-like aura. Just... And that'll bring it to Grump. Who's just going to be like, Cast Bless on Noose.
What?
Just touches Noose Bless.
Ugh.
I don't know what to do. I panicked.
You can bless 2 other people. Pick
Oh.
up.
Do I have to... No. Eclipse and Ash, you're blessed.
Well, thank you.
Pip can guide you.
Alright.
And he's just going to stay where he is. Oh, wait, within 30 feet, he can't bless Ash. He's going to bless...
Monkman's probably good.
No, he's going to bless Ogden and Noose. Ogden, Noose, and Leah instead. Because he's within 30 feet. Yeah, he's going to bless those 3 right in front of him. Just...
Bam.
That'll bring it to Noose.
I imagine that this isn't going to work, but I mean, you know, I gotta give it a shot.
Totally.
I'm gonna look at this guy, peek around the corner.
Yep.
And go and cast banishment on him.
Interesting.
On which one?
The only one I can see.
Wisdom
one's that?
save, right?
It is a charisma save.
That would have failed, so legendary resistance.
Okay. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be like, uh-oh. And I guess based on the visual range you gave us, Noose wouldn't be able to see much else.
No.
Around the edge of this place. Yeah, he's... Oh, gosh. What is this right here?
That's a log.
Noose is gonna go over there.
Alright, so it's 5 feet to get down. It slopes incline, so you slide down this muddy slope, and you get behind the
Yeah.
log. The log's about 3 feet tall.
Excellent. Bonus action hide.
Sure.
Okay.
He saw you, but yeah, whatever. You
Well, I
hide.
mean, okay. Well, I'm rolling for it, right?
He's looking
Mhm.
right there, though. So he would have seen you slide down the incline anyway.
Right, but like, do I at least get full cover? Because I'm like,
You do get
really
full cover,
small
so
dude.
you don't need to roll anything. You get full cover.
okay, all right, cool.
And that'll bring it to the big guy in the armor.
Hey, pal.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna just go. And he's gonna make some attacks against Ash.
That's fair.
He's going to use his Bow of Necerius, but as a melee weapon. And sing, go for a slash attack on the Ash. Not good at math. 24 to hit.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, that misses. Yes, that hits.
Okay. Don't die stream, please, not now. Wow. 1 second, guys. Alright. At least with all the money I'm getting, I can get a new computer. You take 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
Are you raging?
Yes.
Reduced to half.
Yep. Are you just slashing?
Yep. And 9 fire damage.
Oh, so it's not. All right. Then I'm gonna Ancestral Guardian that attack.
Okay.
So it's 12. Reduce that by 7, so it was 9. 2 fire damage.
Okay, so just...
And
then
that,
He's going to aim a hand to
So
where
5
Eclipse
total.
is. And throw an Infernal Ray. Just...
Okay.
quick
Is that a
question.
spell?
Nope. It's a
Oh.
ranged attack.
Thank you.
Quick question because it matters because because you can replace an attack with a shove. Does the shove count as an attack?
Yes.
Okay, then he has disadvantage on the attack roll, and she has a resistance on the damage.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Wow, that was a natural 20. And a 13 to hit.
Miss.
So, just scorches the ground. Just,
I like front flip
yeah.
up and then land in front of where the
Alrighty.
impact was.
Alrighty.
Also, I misread. I got I at some point leveled up and got another D6 of Spirit Shield, so that was 3 less damage.
Okay,
I only took 2.
cool. Damn it. That'll make it Ogden Boon's turn.
The horse is not there.
It is currently disappeared.
And the biggin in the armor. Would you consider him a monster?
No.
Would the horse be a monster?
Are you thinking monstrosity?
No. I'm thinking.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the horse would be a
I
monster.
consider them
Okay.
both then, for what you're, I can assume what you're asking, then yeah.
Darn it. Alright, I should have thought long and hard about what I was going to do, but I didn't. Plum, 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 plum. Great. Okay. So I am still obscured by the fog.
Correct.
Great. And I am going to place boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, hold monster does work on all creatures. That's what I was inferring. I just didn't know what question you were asking.
Yeah. I was trying to also be a little vague. So thank you for living with me in that moment. Ogden Boon is going to move just here behind that guy.
You do have Bless on you, remember.
And Bless gives me advantage, or no, +4 to an attack?
1d4.
Oh, 1d4 for attack rolls and skill rolls?
Saving throws.
Oh man, I am really good at knowing things. I'm going to use my staff and cast... Where you at? I'm going to cast Ice Storm on this guy.
I think that'll hit Ash, too.
If I cast it centered on him, it would, but I was going to cast
cool.
it just behind him.
So basically on the Fungal Lich. He's dead, so...
Yes, I am.
All
Yes,
right.
I am. I'm going to try and... How do I... Oh, boy. All right. Ebums is learning how to use a computer. So... Is there a... Do I right-click? Is that how I paint something? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, like there. Oh, gosh.
Okay, so... I'll do it for you. What are
Thank you.
What are you looking to do?
I was trying to send it, just him on the edge of 20 feet. Like,
All right.
of that, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a dex save.
Yeah.
And it's also
basically,
40 feet high, yeah.
Like that.
Uh,
Yeah, that's 20 feet. He's just touching 20 feet.
It's a 20-foot radius, not a 20-foot diameter.
oh, so it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well. Sure.
Holy buckets. Holy cats.
This is why I don't like Roll20. There's so much fucking extra shit to figure out. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, so it's
All right.
like that. That's how big I'm making it, just because I need to be able to see the map too.
Perfect.
Mhm.
But I know it's 20 diameter.
I got you. I'm cool with that.
So what does he have to do when the ice storm happens?
He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
28.
28. He passes, so he takes half damage on the ice. If I'm
He
not
seems a little
mistaken.
resistant to the cold storm brewing around him, so he'll take half of half.
Half of half. And then there's also... Okay, so yeah, so he takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and
Okay.
4d6 cold.
Okay.
Alright, so that is 14 cold, so 7 cold.
Reduce to half from
And-
7 as well. Then he's resistant, so.
And then 5 bludgeoning.
Cool.
So half of that.
Yep. Alright.
Perfect. And that, I believe, stays.
It does. It does. I don't think it does. If it's the same, is it the same? No, it's not at the same level. Never mind. Does it stay? Is it concentration?
Oh, no, it's not.
So it just happens once and it's gone.
Yeah.
Weird. Just a tower of ice.
All right. Anything else, Ogden?
No, that's it for your boy Ogden. Wait, unless the amulet, is that a bonus action?
Man, I don't remember anymore. I think so.
I'll look it up. If it is, Yeah, it's bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the invisibility amulet.
I can still see you.
But your horse can't.
And just the cacophonous laughter inside the armor. Just I'm going to kill the white-haired man in front of me and deal with the rest of you. Bring it to Monkfish. Who's gonna? Well, this guy's a fucking asshole. And move 60 feet probably. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, just dash over to here. And it looks like you need a hand, big guy. Maybe. I don't know. 2 punches.
Honestly, I've kind of got this, but alright.
17 to hit. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's got the fire aura on, so punches him. And the fire flares out. And then the fire aura goes away. So Ash and Monkfish take 13 points of fire damage as the aura just goes.
Ouch. 13, you said?
Yep. And his first punch missed. He's gonna punch again, just into the armor, trying to dent it with his fists. Natural 20. 17 bludgeoning damage. Just and just punching dents into this armor. Just and then he will obviously bonus action to do key points.
Nice.
To do. Alright, if you have it, and to do Step of the Wind, and to disengage, and just go over here. And just kind of hop back 2 steps. Bringing it to Leah.
Well, not this time.
Right, so left up. And she's gonna say, "This is for the grove!" And she's gonna click her bell shoes together. Ding, 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 ding. And cast Hold the Dead. He fails the wisdom saving throw and takes... where's the sheet? 2d8 necrotic damage.
Isn't it a D10 if it, or it's like a D12 if they've taken damage?
Not for her.
Rip.
Or wait, hold on, let me check. Hold on. Yeah, you're right, sorry. I was confused. 2d12 necrotic damage. Ooh. 11 necrotic damage. Just ding-ling-ling-ling. So that would be... Alright, back to the top. Ash.
Alright.
He's just looking in your face and just snarling beneath his helmet.
Alright.
I've
Ash.
taken shits bigger than you.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, it's not size that matters, it's how you use it. And Ash is going to point Lore Weaver at this guy.
Yeah.
And actually, can I see I can't see the nightmare anymore, can I?
You cannot.
Okay, yeah, then I'll point Lore Weaver at this guy. I'm going to use all 6 charges
jeez.
to use Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Is that a charm?
So,
Oh, God.
that is a charm effect, yes.
Nothing happens. Immunity to charm.
Oh, that was going to be so cool.
He just kind of tilts his head a little bit. I'm waiting for something.
Well, bonus action, smack him with the back end of the...
Yeah!
of the bike. Smack him with the tail end. It's a 16 to hit.
Ting! Off the helmet, but doesn't seem to register.
Bad round. Okay. All right. Well, you know, they can't all be winners.
At least you tried.
That's true.
What a supportive.
You miss
Villain.
100% of the shots you don't take, Ash.
Speaking
That's
of
true.
that, it's Eclipse's turn.
Woo! So dodging his ray attack at me, land on my front flip, pull my blades out, and Naruto run straight at him.
Okay.
And then 2 attacks. The first one is at an advantage with the short sword
Move your token.
because of Icarus. Thank you. I actually want to be in this right here, diagonal
Oh,
from
my
it.
bad.
You're good. Those were both shit. The highest was a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Oh.
Just into his armor.
All right, that's what 66 now.
What is
3,
it for this
4,
podcast?
5, 6.
Dang.
Gotta love sneak attack. Ooh. Okay, lots of 4s.
Yep.
Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 15, 18, 20 plus 5, so 25 piercing damage.
Okay.
Bonus action with the Dagger of Venom.
Yep.
It is not activated, so it's just a dagger.
Magical deck.
And that's a 19 to hit.
Hit, so you sink, and then you swirl the dagger around and into his side.
Yeah. And then that. Oh, that's cocked.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's 4. 4 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And then back out to here.
That's right, and you're a swashbuckler, so there's no attacks of opportunities, even if you don't disengage.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I never need to disengage.
That'll bring it to Icarus.
He's gonna fly by and whisper, "Hey, brother," in that guy's ear to give Ash an attack, an advantage on his next attack.
Alright, and it's flyby, so no attack of opportunity.
That's right.
Alright, anything else for Icarus?
No, brother.
No, brother. That'll bring it to Philethagos, the nightmare. You can hear it
Oh.
trampling towards Ash. And as it's trampling towards Ash, it reappears, coming out of the ethereal plane. And it's going to attack Ash with its hooves, right in the face. Just
This is such a long initiative. Like so many people.
18 to hit.
Yes.
So these hooves just come down on the side of your head, and you take 11 bludgeoning damage, reduced to half.
Yep.
And 10 fire damage. Just
Ouch.
then that'll bring it to Grump. He's gonna be like, okay, everyone's doing something. He's gonna point a finger.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, did it reappear right next to me?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Grump's gonna point a finger at the nightmare. Flee! And cast command on it.
Hmm.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, that might succeed, actually. 15. Grump's spell DC is 15, so it just makes it. He's like, damn it! Ah! That's
Go
it.
on, Glump.
That's it. I'm mad. And Grump is going to use 30 feet of movement. Not 30 feet. No, he's not. He's just going to go... he's going to wander down the little stream. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and slide down the slope and get basically beside Noose. Behind the log.
That was a good try.
I tried. And that'll bring it to Noose.
Noose is going to
He's gonna hop over the log.
Mhm.
He's gonna hop over the log, slide between Ash's legs, and tap the dude. Not the horse, but the dude.
Yeah.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, as Bestow Curse is put upon him.
Ooh, that would be a 4, but I don't want him to be. He doesn't want to be cursed, so legendary resistance.
Okay. He'll be like, oh, dang. Okay. Disengage back over the log. Bonus action, disengage back over the log.
Nice try, little one. Does Noose have that weapon out, by the way?
No.
Okay.
He's been kind of keeping it secret.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else for Noose? Movement, bonus action, action. That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
That'll bring it to the big guy. I think he's going to use a spell now.
He's gonna use a spell.
Yeah, I think so. He's going. You watch as a beam of yellow light flashes from his pointing finger and condenses on the ground in front of him. Like, just kind of settles on the ground in front of him.
Counter spell.
Yeah, roll me a d20 plus your spell modifier.
Can I cast it at a higher level and make that easier for myself?
Nope, because it won't make a difference. It's d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Well, you can if you can match the spell level.
So roll me a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
I will roll you a d20 plus my spellcasting modifier. Okay, here we go.
Super high spell level.
Cool. 7.
Portents?
So he dropped a little boop right there. Yeah, you have. I think portents you have to do before the thing happens. Yeah. So yeah, he drops a little yellow bead on the ground in front of him. A glowing yellow bead. Just.
Yeah, before I roll it, I'd have to say.
Yeah. So yeah, he drops it on the ground and then just looks at Ash and does this. A beckoning motion. And that'll bring it to Ogden Boon.
Going to look in the map. Oh yes, the map. Wonderful. Cool. Ooh. What's my movement speed? So 5, no, 10, 15, 20. Okay, yeah. I'm invisible, but I'm going to go here. And get in a straight line for both the horse and the thickman there. And I'm going to cast lightning on them in a straight line. So everyone in that line will have to...
So Grump, the horse, Ash.
Where's Grump?
Is it Grump? Because
Grump.
this is sorry. This is Grump.
Yeah, it's Grump.
Oh, because it is a 5-foot line.
Yeah, so it'd be Grump, the Nightmare, Ash, and the big guy.
And oh dang!
Unless you, I mean,
it is 5 feet.
Yeah, I was like, is there a way you could stand like right here and do it at an angle like that?
Like this, or
like the arrow I'm pointing.
Yes.
If that is allowed, then I'm standing at an angle to hit them with the 5 feet of the lightning.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast that at 4th level.
4th level. That's a dex save, correct?
That is a dex save.
Ooh, big guy got a 13. Yep.
Or that is not a save.
And the horse got a 11, so they both fail. Just Lightning swirls around Ash once more.
Once again.
The goblins are behind the log going like, you could do it, Ogden.
You've been thunderstruck!
Nice. That is on Ash's playlist.
I need to look at something. I need to look at something. Oh yeah, the big guy needs to make a concentration check too.
Ooh.
He's gonna purposely choose not to make that concentration check.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna drop it.
Yeah, on the yellow bead.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, so, wait. 20. That is 36 lightning damage.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Ogden. Boom.
The
Man of
nightmare
leisure.
is not looking great. How much was it? 36?
That was 36, that is correct.
Alright.
36 big boys.
So the armored individual is kind of like, you can hear his labored breathing. His armor is kind of smoldering and smoking from points where the armor is kind of, the lightning has kind of melted it in places. And he looks right where Ogden is. He's like, I can still see you,
Oh.
little man.
Oh, well, then you can see me doing this.
I can. And he purposely chooses to fail concentration on the yellow bead, and the yellow bead detonates.
Oh, that's a delayed blast fireball.
Yep. So, 20-foot radius sphere. 5.
Oh man, I'm just within range.
Ouchie. Hachi. Hachi.
Oh
5, 10.
wait, I have uncanny dodge and evasion. I'm fine.
Good for you. Good for you.
So,
This goblin's hanging out behind
the
this.
log is ignited.
Yeah, the log's gone.
The Fungal Lich's body is ignited.
Yeah.
I need everybody in that radius to make dexterity saving throws. Ash gets advantage.
Oh, that's right, because I can see it.
Yep.
Oh, danger sense.
Yep.
Yep.
That's correct.
18 for Eclipse.
That
Ogden is just outside
should
the range of that.
succeed.
Dang.
Eclipse that succeeds. You got 18, right?
Yes.
It succeeds.
Great. And
7.
evasion, so I take 0.
Ash, that fails.
17.
Oh, 17 just succeeds.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you
I was,
said
yeah.
7.
No, yeah.
17 is the DC.
15.
Fails. Grump. Ooh, Grump got a 24. Plus 3 on saves. Oh, fuck! I forgot it this time. I'm remembering it.
right.
I'm remembering it now because
I
of
have
his new...
15.
Wait,
his
did
new
you
thing.
add bless?
Bless.
Also, aura of protection from Grump. Everyone within 10 feet of Grump gets a plus 3 bonus to all saving throws. So
Wow.
that is Noose and Ash.
Yeah, I had a 15, and I rolled the d4 plus 3. That's
Yeah.
18.
Succeeds.
Plus the
Succeeds.
other thing. Sweet.
And then, so everyone's basically succeeding so far. Let's see what Monkfish gets. Monkfish gets a 17. Everybody succeeds, so everyone's gonna take half damage. So
Way
instead
to
of
go, Grump.
taking 40 fire damage, everybody takes 20.
Ouch.
Ooh. Eclipse doesn't take any,
Alright.
but everybody else takes
Grump.
20 fire damage.
Then Grump has to do a concentration thing.
That is correct. On
Oh.
Bless. 15 plus 4, 19. So he has concentration. On Bless, Grump does take 20 points of fire damage. Monkfish took 20 points. Yeah. So that goes off.
Does the Nightmare and his rider need to
No.
make save?
They're immune
Guessing they're immune to
they're
fire
immune
damage.
To fire damage. That's why he
Alright,
dropped
cool.
it right at his feet.
Sorry. Sorry, what was the half damage again? I missed it.
20.
20, that's okay.
That'll bring it to Monkfish, who is gonna... Man, I was using deflect missiles to deflect a fireball. What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's just gonna run over there again. Just... And 2 attacks. Just... hits, so punches him in the plate armor again. You can hear these like hollow thuds as he's just punching this guy in the plate for 9 bludgeoning damage. And then he's going to come up with an uppercut, like leap into the air and uppercut this guy because he is 7 feet tall. That hits. Oof, that's 11 bludgeoning damage. Just oof, tink. You can see like a crack kind of appear in the helmet a little bit. And then the big guy's gonna just... He looks like shit. Like his armor's all dented and burned and smoked and just collapsed in on itself. He's going to legendary action get that fire aura up again, just bringing it to Leah, who's gonna point a finger at this asshole and just say, "Your circle's gonna end now," and she's gonna cast Blight. And this just necrotic mass just slams into his chest, and he lets out a weird scream. He's got a con save. That's an 11 plus. That's a 17. I think that beats her DC. Yeah, I think that's half damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes 22 necrotic damage. Just... Oh, yeah, he is not looking great. He kind of is, like, doing his best not to drop to one knee. And that'll bring it to Ash. As he's like, so you can see he's struggling to keep, like, just keep standing. He's like, "Bring it, you prick."
Oh, all right. I'll bring it. I'm going to make 3 reckless attacks.
Go for it.
First one with Lore Weaver.
You can't kill me.
That is...
I think you already had advantage on your first attack.
Yeah, I wanted for all 3, though.
Nice.
27 on the first attack.
Hits. Just...
Right, that is 19 damage on the first hit.
He drops to the ground unmoving.
Anu says, "Yeah, but you wish you were banished at the start now, don't ya?"
Second attack while he's laying there.
Yep.
Uh,
Advantage because he is on the ground prone.
okay. That's a 20 to hit.
Hits.
14 points of damage.
Alright.
And then offhand attack with Cold Snap
Mm-hmm.
And just pummeling him.
is 27 to hit again.
Hits.
All right, and that's 11 plus 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, or that was, hang on, 11 piercing, 8 cold damage on that one.
Alright. Keep stabbing away at him, and for some reason you can just tell he's not dying. You can't kill him.
I don't like this. I don't like this. He's not dying.
And that'll bring it to Eclipse.
Kill the whole earth.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna go and attack the nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah, just run over to like here
Mm-hmm.
and just stab it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Ooh, all right. 26.
Hits. So you run over and just start stabbing into this flaming horse.
6. Ooh, nice. 10, 20,
Mm-hmm.
22,
Mm-hmm.
plus 5, 27 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And offhand bonus action attack with the dagger
Yep.
is a 22 to hit.
Hits. So you stab in the horse, pull the dagger out.
Yeah. And D4,
Mm-hmm.
it's another 4 points of piercing.
Alrighty. It has 1 hit point left.
Oh.
So it's like drops to all 4 of his legs and it's like bleeding fire.
Mm-hmm. It's bleeding fire.
Yeah, and the entire all this grass in the area is also burning too, though. So realistically, Eclipse,
I'll take it.
you take 1 point of fire damage.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, and then I'll back away from
Alrighty, that'll
to
bring
the other side of News. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Grump.
that'll bring it to Icarus.
I guess Icarus is going to give Monkfish advantage on an attack.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all.
Alright, that brings it to the Nightmare, who is going to pummel Ash for pummeling his master. Just hooves.
That's fair.
Just aims, does like the whole like back horse kick. Oh, 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. 14 bludgeoning damage, just
So 7.
from these hooves, and 10 fire damage. Just
Yeah, I'm gonna Ancestral Guardians that one.
okay.
For 8 less. You said 10 fire damage?
Yes.
So 2 fire damage.
That'll bring it to Grump. He is basically hiding behind a flaming burning log. He takes 2 fire damage. Needs to make a concentration check on Bless. 6 plus 4, 9. I think Bless goes down.
That's 10.
Yeah, Bless goes down. He's like, well... He's going to run up to the horse and make an attack with his cudgel. Just leap through the air. You already took the fire damage, so for flavor, he's going to leap off the burning log and bring the cudgel down on the horse's head. For Pipchin!
Come on, finish him.
Tink! Off the helmet, and he just drops to the ground in front of it. He's like, no! So he's going to be like right here. And that'll bring it to Noose.
Well, when Noose hops over there,
Oh, you take fire damage.
yeah,
4 fire damage.
okay. So when Noose hops over there, and you said that the Fungal Lich was open.
Yeah.
And if I look in there, do I see the heart at all?
Nope.
You're just gonna go over to... Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. He's gonna go over to this guy again
Mm-hmm.
and look around for the heart.
It's on his belt loop.
Can I remove it, or will that use an action?
It's an action to interact with objects.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Noose is... Yeah, Noose is just gonna take it.
Alright, you take the heart.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
What's it? What do I got here? Does
The
it seem
black
like it's doing
necrotic
anything?
withered heart. That's still beating. It smells like death and decay. It smells a lot like that plague and black sap that's been everywhere.
And then Noose will disengage, bonus action.
Yep.
And head back over to there.
Alrighty.
Or actually, sorry, he's going to disengage and head a little bit further out.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So climbing up, if you're climbing up the incline, it is difficult terrain because you're climbing
Oh,
up.
okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, I'll go. I'll just go to there.
Okay. That'll bring it to the big guy's turn as he regenerates hit points. And you can see like these flames kind of wreathing around him and rejuvenating him. And he stands back up and says, I said you couldn't kill me. You don't have the appropriate tools. And he is going to make... Nah. He is going to burn this spell. Look over at his little horse and say, I'll be seeing you all later.
That is, what's he doing?
And then he looks down at his belt loop. Never mind. And he's going to make some attacks.
Pick up your goddamn...
He's going to swing his weapon's blade at... No, he's not. Okay, what's he gonna do? 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 He's just gonna make his attacks. He's gonna attack, swing at Ash with the melee bow. No, he's not. Sorry. He's gonna... Fuck. He's gonna shoot an arrow at Noose.
What?
That's mine.
How do you know that I have it?
I wasn't dead. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, 18 piercing damage. As this arrow sinks into you, and 3 fire damage. Just, and then the arrow disappears.
This ain't doing good.
And then he's gonna take one of those infernal rays again and throw it at Eclipse. She's been dealing a lot of damage to him. He doesn't like her. 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Eclipse, you take 11 fire damage and are immolated in green infernal flames.
Okay.
And he is gonna definitely take some attacks of opportunity though. And go 5, 10, 5, 10. Difficult terrain to get to here. So Ash and Monkfish can make one attack of opportunity each as he goes to move towards Noose.
Alright. Still with advantage because reckless attack
Correct.
is up.
So Monkfish does hit with a punch for 11 bludgeoning.
I got a 15. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Tink! Off the back of his armor as he walks away.
Ah.
Alrighty, that'll end his turn and bring it to Ogden Boon.
Sorry, did you just think, did Monkfish get the advantage on his attacks?
No, but wouldn't make a difference. He hit anyway. I rolled for it. I to see if it was an actual 20. So yeah, it's Ogden Boone's turn. As this big armored guy just climbs up the incline where Noose is, just and gets there.
Did you happen to tell us your name yet, friend?
No.
No? Well, you know what?
All I'll say is you're all about to die from one of the Pale Riders.
Well, I'll tell you, you look like a fermata to me, because I want to hold you. No, a fermata. I want to hold you. Music.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
So that is wisdom saving throw. You don't have to roll it because you rolled a 15 and you needed a 16.
Legendary resistance.
Right.
This is the third and final one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was that? He turns to look at you, Ogden, even though you're invisible. Oh no, you would no longer be invisible because you cast one person.
No, it was on my neck. It was on my necklace.
Oh, that's right. So
I'm still invisible.
but you can still see. He just turns around and goes, what?
What?
Anything else? Anything else on the
News is just like, what?
Nothing for me right now, currently.
That'll bring it to Monkfish, who's gonna be like, we can't kill this guy. Why can't we kill this guy? And he's just gonna stay here.
No,
Nah.
get him.
5, 10, 15. He's gonna leap up here and go for 2 more unarmed strikes. That's a miss. That's a hit. So poof, in the back of his head, 11 more bludgeoning damage. Just crack. And maybe just burning through this boy's key points. But let's do it. For Flurry of Blows. He makes 2 more unarmed strikes. Just poof, poof. Hits. Ooh, 6 bludgeoning. Hits. 6 bludgeoning. Alrighty, so yeah, Monkfish runs up Noose. He seems to scale to the side of the thing and just start punching this guy in the back and the head. Bring it to Leah. Who's gonna cast Blade again?
Help me, with
Just. That's a success for the con save, so half the damage. Takes 36 divided by 2.
18.
18.
Takes 18 necrotic damage, thank you. And just onto the ground again. She's like, okay, I think I got him this time. And that'll bring it to Ash.
Alright. Turn to Horsey.
Yep.
Make 3 reckless attacks against Horsey.
Alright.
First one with Lore Weaver. 28.
Hits, how you want to do this? It has 1 hit point.
Ash is just gonna, like, coming from behind it, he's gonna just, like, step, like, into just, like, a 2 fluid motions. He's gonna, like, step up next to it and then, like, turn the pike towards it and then just jam it sideways through its neck and out the other side.
Alrighty, as it hits.
And then he's gonna.
Oh.
Well, then he's gonna like arc it up, so he's like holding it up and pull it in close, and just been like, "You could have been mine." And then he's gonna hit the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as it hits the ground, it discorporates. Just.
Boys.
All right. And then rest of my movement. Hello. Second attack.
Alright, just on the ground. He is 15. He is 5 feet up.
10-foot reach.
On an incline. Oh, yeah.
With advantage, because reckless attack. That's a 23.
Hits.
That's 15 points of piercing damage.
Right, stabbing into this body laying down.
All right. Oh, he's laying down.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then if he's laying down, I can't reach with cold snap because it doesn't have reach, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I guess that's my turn.
All right, Eclipse.
I'm gonna.
Oh wait, that area is still burning. 1 fire damage. Oh, hold on. You are immolated still. So.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was hoping you did, but then you remembered. Just getting all the status effects today.
8 fire damage.
So Noose has the heart.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll run over here behind Ash. And then can I also kind of see if there's anything that's keeping him, this guy, from decorporating?
Nope.
Like there's no
Nope.
eternal flame in his chest or
Nope.
nothing?
Nope.
Then I'm just gonna use the help action for Noose.
Oakley dokily, neighborino. That'll bring it to Icarus. Just flying around.
Yeah, I imagine I'll be using the help action for, let's say, monkfish again.
Okay. And anything else for Icarus?
Nothing for Icarus.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Grump, who takes fire damage, because he's still in the area. 4 fire damage for Grump. He's like, okay, I'm leaving this area now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get over here. Oops, I accidentally closed Grump's sheet. Grump's gonna... Ash, I think. Like, turn him into dragon. No, he's going to... I don't know. He's just gonna touch Ash and cast invisibility on Ash.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, it's gonna go
Can't
true
you see
sight.
invisibility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not gonna do that.
He's been talking about that a lot.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Man, I don't know. How's everybody looking for hit points? Where Grump is. Because Grump just uses full movement speed, so either Ash... Yeah, so Ash, how are you looking for hit points?
About half.
Alright, he's going to cast Cure Wounds at
Noose
3rd
has
level.
the least. Noose only
can't-
has 36.
He doesn't have any ranged healing spells.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he's going to cast Cure Wounds... Oh wait, hold on, maybe he does. No, he doesn't. He's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Ash. My math is so bad. Ash, you get 22 hit points back.
Woo!
He touches you in the back of the leg and does Cure Wounds at 3rd level. He's like, I did good!
All right, yeah, I'll give this one to you. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I feel better. That was
And
good.
that brings it to Noose.
It was like, am I forgetting something? I don't this away.
Use the
Oh,
special
wait.
sword.
And he grabs the Soulbreaker, and when he goes to reach for it, because of the situation, he's just thinking of it as a dagger, and
It turns into a dagger.
just like and then tries stabbing this guy.
Alright. Attack roll with advantage.
Okay. All right. Ooh, that's good because Okay. That is a 16 to hit.
Just misses.
Whoops. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Chink
Sorry, guys.
off the armor.
Game over. Yeah, that's game over. For Noose. He's fucked. He'll he's gonna He's gonna bonus action healing word himself.
Okay.
3rd level.
Back up, Noose, back up.
4, 6, 8, 5. Ugh. God, that's so dumb. Okay. So I would have done better if I just used a healer's kit on myself. Oh well. But I couldn't. So, okay. So yeah. Noose is gonna I imagine here is on fire, correct?
Everywhere down there is basically on fire. Anywhere within 20 feet of where the last fireball went off is on fire. So yeah, right there's on
Alright.
fire.
So Noose is instead gonna make his way through his buddies.
Basically,
and-
all this is on fire.
Well, if he's standing in the water.
True.
Yeah, I'll just go right there.
Alrighty. Brings us back to the big guy. The
Is it
halfling need to stand up.
Yeah.
possible for me? Oh no, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
He gets back up. I'll make you a deal. I let you all live another day. But you give me the heart, and he looks at the dagger in his hands, or that. And I leave. We can sign a contract right now.
If only Henry were here.
Up yours, buddy.
Okay. So be it.
Oh, the apprentice lawyer.
And he is going to... I guess I'll take it by force.
Is he willing to accept all those opportunity attacks?
He's throwing a fireball.
Oh.
He's gonna try. Counterspell!
Alright, does not throw a fireball.
Nice.
Ogden, saving the
Bringing
goddamn
it
day.
to Ogden Boon.
Yoo-hoo. Hi. You can see me. But I need you to quit moving, because I want to take a picture of this. Just stop. I'm going to cast Hold Monster.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw, correct?
Don't roll.
I need to
Got a
ask,
2.
is Hold Monster a charm?
I don't
think
believe
so.
so.
Okay. Alright.
But it's also don't roll. Don't roll.
Yeah, so he is currently held.
Because he rolled a 2. Then that uses my portents.
Monstrar is currently paralyzed or
And
held
that was
person.
Perfect. That was the perfect time to do it too. Because
Alrighty.
it was right after his turn.
Mm-hmm.
That'll
Yeah.
bring it
Oh my
to Monkfish, who is just gonna lay on hands, but monk style.
And he's got advantage.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, to heal?
Nope.
No, to
No,
punch
he's
him.
gonna lay some hands on him.
Oh.
18 to hit.
Oh. I'm tired.
10 bludgeoning damage.
And then I have an 8-hour shift after this.
And then that's it. It hits. It's
All
10
these are
bludgeoning.
criticals, right?
That's right.
All these are criticals.
So, yeah, still up though. So he's gonna hit him one more
Just-
time then. And
Just
he's
Ogden
standing
Boon
up.
shadow
He's
boxing
standing
before.
up, but he's not moving or anything. Just hell, I'm saying how a whole person is keeping him upright.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing it to Leah. He's like, okay, he's not breathing right now, so I don't have anything I can really do. Bring it to Ash.
All right. Ash sees that, or Ash is gonna run up to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's gonna use his 2 attack. He's gonna stab his two weapons into the ground here,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to, just for good measure, he's gonna grab him by the shoulders and shove him onto the ground,
Okay, yeah, just
And-
he's on the ground.
and then he's gonna grapple him down so that he
Alright.
cannot. Even if he succeeds on his saving throw, he has to ungrapple Ash to get.
I believe if he's paralyzed, he automatically fails strength checks. So
Yeah, he does.
so
That's why
he's
I can just be like,
automatically grappled.
I'm gonna
Anything
hold
else?
him down.
Anything else?
Oh wait, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna once I've got him down, I'm gonna pick up my pike and then just smack him in the face with the
Sure.
back end. The bonus action.
Yeah.
Advantage 17.
Just hits.
All right. Oh wait, that's not a D10. That's a D4. 2, 4, 6, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Just
Alright, just dent, they leave like a big dent in the side of his helmet. A little bit of like that fiery blood pooling out of it. Anything else? Alright,
no,
Eclipse.
sorry, that's it.
Eclipse.
With the knowledge that I have now,
Mhm.
could I accurately infer that returning the heart to the Lich would cure the plague?
Nope.
No? Cool. Then I'm gonna start putting out fires
On yourself or on the ground? Oh, that's
on
right.
the ground. I'm gonna start like scooping fires.
Sure.
Oh shit! Still on fire?
Yeah, you are. You take 10 fire damage.
Shit. Well then I'm gonna go plop down in the creek.
Doesn't go out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So you're rolling around in the water and just... You're still burning.
God.
Took 10 fire damage.
Stop, drop, and roll. Alright, took it. And stop, drop, and roll isn't working!
Anything else?
I'm gonna try to pat myself out. I don't know.
Doesn't work.
Cool. Great. Love it.
Icarus.
How? How?
Oh.
plays help.
Is it an ability check to try and, or is it a saving throw to put out those fires?
It's
those
an
flames?
action. And Icarus couldn't do it, I don't think.
Okay, I was gonna offer her the help action.
Oh, yeah. It's an
with the
action.
wings.
I had the smokes in my eyes now!
Yeah, it's an action to pad out flames.
Oh, to pat out flames? Oh, okay, well that probably wouldn't work with him, and I don't want him catching fire. So, I'm going to. Can I give Ash advantage on a strength check?
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Sorry, help action going to Noose.
Alright.
Yeah, that makes the most. That just makes the most.
Yeah. Alrighty, anything else?
That's all for Icarus.
God.
Yeah.
Alright,
Like he goes and scratches a little claw mark on a target on the heart.
alright.
Just
On his
hoping
heart.
that- Oh,
Grump is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 to get to here, touch Noose, and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
oh, thanks.
And that is 6 healing.
Every little bit, buddy.
And that brings it to Noose.
So this happens as Noose is running back over to that guy.
Difficult terrain to get up again, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just moving back to where I was.
Yep. He's
and-
currently being held on the ground by Ash, this paralyzed giant dude in armor.
I'm gonna try stabbing him again.
With
and
advantage.
hopefully- Yeah, it was advantage last time too. Oh god, please. Okay, so that might do it. Let's check. Okay, 27.
Hits as this dagger slams into his chest.
Hit.
Are you spending a charge?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys watch as Noose slams his dagger into this guy's chest. The dagger flares for a moment, and the person comes free from the hold person and just screams as their body starts to burn up and get pulled into the dagger. And then there's another scream, and there's a flash of red light from the dagger, and the body is gone.
Oh.
Is
Well, that was
it?
pretty cool.
And Eclipse is still on fire.
Oh no.
Use an action to put myself out.
Doesn't work.
How do we get her out?
Eclipse, you take 10 fire damage.
Do we know how to put her out?
It's infernal fire, it's a little different. So
Yeah.
Oh no. I start like taking my armor
Always
off.
gonna be on fire from now. Just accept it, Eclipse. You're just gonna be a fire kitten now.
I'm gonna be.
Like, swatches.
Is she taking damage every round?
Yep.
I'm gonna be sending ghosts to like reduce that damage each round.
Okay. We are out of the initiative order, but I'll be doing that every couple seconds, so or not every couple seconds.
Yeah, I'll just each time she takes, I'm just gonna send ghosts.
Everybody, smother the fire with a group hug. Let's go.
That sounds like not a great idea.
This does it anyway.
Okay. Noose and Eclipse both take 3 fire damage.
I'm gonna ghost shield that. I reduce it by 4
So everyone takes.
Sweet.
for Eclipse.
Yeah, guys, it's not working because all of you aren't doing it too.
No. Does anyone have like magic
Oh
that can put it out?
no, I mean, what would? I
Any
don't
magic?
like the gust spell.
You can try.
Restoration.
I'm gonna use cold snap, last charge,
Cone of
sleet
cold.
storm. Sleet storm,
Okay.
freezing rain and sleet, just in a giant cylinder right over Eclipse.
Does it do damage?
Nope.
All right. The fire just goes out. All this like magical cold and blowing wind just puts it out.
Return to a freezing Tabaxi.
And Noose, you have the heart as well in your hand. And Leah's like, hey, that's it. That's the heart.
where? You take it. I think.
Sickle's hanging off the whiskers.
I can't touch it.
No.
No.
Do we have to destroy it?
I think that was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
I
what you
kinda
said.
made that
Pipshin
up.
told you.
Yeah,
Wait,
didn't-
you lied to us? We didn't
Yep.
have to do all this?
Well, we definitely had to do something.
I mean, we definitely had to kill that pale rider.
And he has
Oh, no.
brothers, he said, so that means there's more of them.
Yeah,
But now we know
they
how to
really
kill
want this, so we either need to destroy it or do something else. And if you got any other ideas,
Noose, while you're holding this heart, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
figured. He's got
Yes.
a 10.
10. Alright. You take 6 necrotic damage. And you are afflicted with the same thing that the black sap gives off people. So
Oh
you
no!
guys can see like Noose's veins starting to like go black under his skin.
Stabs it.
Alright. You stab the heart
Yeah.
and it explodes in just like black ash. Just and you feel it disappearing, the sensation over you. The sickness that just like started going into you is vanishing. And Leah clutches at her chest for a moment
Oh.
and falls to the
Yeah.
ground.
Didn't she say explicitly that would happen?
We have to do something.
Yeah, Noose just did. He just killed a crew member. Some captain.
Noose is gonna go over to her and cast Revivify.
Alright. So you put the diamond on her.
Yep.
And she's like, oh. And the mushrooms on her crown, one by one, just fall into the dirt. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh boy.
thank you for watching, everybody. Episode 51 of Beneath the Tide. Oh boy. Big one. That's a big one. Revivify brings it back to 1 hit point, right?
Yes. I
The
believe
good
so.
thing about that is it would reset the little curse that was on her from the what was happening to her when she went to bed. So
Oh, good.
Oh yay!
because she died. So yeah. Oh Yeah. Oof. Okay. So, yeah, that's the end of the session, everybody. Thanks for watching.
That was a lot.
My stream is dying. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back on Sunday with Soldiers of the Lich Queen and Descend into
we're back.
Avernus. Woo! So excited! I'm so excited to fight some bandits. Oh,
Yes.
Oh yeah. Flying
Justin.
bandits.
I appreciated the theme behind this boss battle. Like right at the very beginning, I was like getting vibes of like Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time, the Phantom Ganon boss.
mhm.
He's like going in and out of the things. And,
So good.
Ah,
Awesome. Wait till
that is
you
really cool.
get to fight his brothers.
Oh no.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys had fun as well. We'll be back next Wednesday for episode 52. Where the fuck do we go from here? And maybe we'll see what's happening with Henry and everyone else on the boat. But for now, good night, everybody. And remember, no Shadows over Ravenloft tomorrow. So, bye-bye.